Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will learn how to create this amazing pricing card using only HTML and CSS. As you can see on my computer screen, I have three different cards, one for basic, standard and premium. And I have this amazing button that says order now. So we will learn to create this using only HTML and CSS. So before starting this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So without wasting time, let's start the video. Hello guys, welcome back again. So here I'm using my VS Code, and inside my VS Code I've created one folder called pricing cards. Inside this folder I've created two files, one for HTML and one for CSS. And I've already connected my HTML to CSS file, and my title is pricing cards. And also in my CSS file I have this URL from Google Fonts, and I have written the basic CSS. And here you can see margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box, and I have this HTML font size 16 pixel for all my text. So go back to your HTML, and inside the body we'll create one main tag. This main tag we will create one div, the class name card basic. Also we want to create another div, the class name card header. Here I will add header basic. Next, inside this div I want to create h1 text, so I'll say basic. Next, after this closing div, we want to create another div with the class name card body. Inside this div I want to create a paragraph, so the p tag. Inside this p tag we will create h2 text. Now we want to create another div, so let's create one div with a class name card element. Inside this div I want to create some UL and li. Inside UL we'll create, and I'll give it a class, this UL. This UL, inside this UL we'll create list with the class name card element. And I will add some text too. So copy this the li, and you want to create more li's. So here I'll change my text to be 2 GB storage. After this UL, we're going to create one button with the class name btn. So here I forgot to, should be, that's a mistake. So let's continue. So here I'll just add btn hidden. So next, inside this button, I want to add a text that says order now. Now let's save this and reload our web page. You can see we have the first pricing card, which is basic. Next we need to create is let's create one div with a class name card standard. Inside this div, I want to create another div with a class name card header. So inside this div, I want to create some h1 text that says standard. From here, I want to create another div with a class name card body. Inside this div, I want to create the p tag, and inside the p tag, we want to create h2 text. And let's add some text. Now, after the p tag, we want to create one div with a class name card element. So just add hidden standard. So inside this div, we want to create some UL and LIs. So I'll just copy this text that I have here. So just copy this. So now we'll just change this to 5 team, also to 5 GB, and here we'll just change also there 40,000 users. So next, save this and reload the web page. We should have our second pricing card, which is standard. So now we need to create our third pricing card. So let's create one div with a class name card premium. Inside this class, I want to create another div with a class name card header. So inside this div, I want to add some h1 text that says premium. So after this closing div, we want to create another div with a class name card body. Now we'll create our p tag, and inside the p tag, we'll add some h2 text. Now let's just copy this again. We just change the text, and you can see unlimited team members. Save this, reload the web page. We should have our third pricing card. Now it doesn't look that much, so we need to style. So we'll add some styling. So go to your CSS, and under the body we'll just write the basic. We'll start with the body, and inside this body I want to give the background color. Also we'll add display to be flex. Next, justify content to be at the center. Also we'll add align items. Next, I'm going to say flex direction to be column. Next, we'll add height of 100 view height. Also, we need to add line height of 1.8. Next, I'm going to add font family. So save this, load. Now you can see we have our pricing card at the center. So next we need to style is our main tag. Here I'll say display to be flex. Next, justify content. Align items. Also flex wrap. So next we need to style is our three cards, which is card. First one is card basic, be dot because it's a class. So next I'm going to say sorry, we forgot to add the dot. Now here I'll add margin. Next I'll add padding. Next width, and I'm going to give a width of 15. Next we'll add some background color. Next we need to add color also. So next we need to say our text align to be at the center. Also add border radius. Next we'll add box shadow. Next I will say I'll add overflow to be hidden. And I will also add transition. I will say all 0.1. So next I'll just copy this, and we need to add some hover effect. Now here I will only say transform. It should be transform. Now I'll say scale. Now I'll give it a scale of 1.02. So next we need to style is our card header. I'll add height. Next we'll add some text transform to be uppercase. We'll also add font weight of 700. Next we'll add font size. Next we'll add some padding, and I'll just say 1 and 0. Next what we need to do is also add color. And the last one will add click path. So next what I'm going to say is we need to style our header. And here I'm only going to add a background. You only need to add background with linear gradient. I'll just say 135 degree, and we also need to add the RGB color, sorry. So next we need to style is our header standard. And I'll just change this to standard, and also you need to change this to standard. Here the same thing, we need to add just background with linear gradient. So copy that, and we need to change our colors. So copy this, and the last one we need is our premium. So here I'll just change the color. So now save and reload the web page. Now you can see we have our 3 pricing card, but we have not yet styled our order button. I mean our button. So go back to your CSS, and now what we need to edit is our card body first. So let's say card body, open curly braces, and I'll add padding. Next is we'll say, so copy this, and we'll say h2. Yeah, I'll add font size of 2 rem. So next I'll add font weight of 700. Now what we need to do is style our card element. So I'll say dot card element container. So here I'll add color. Next I will say list style to be none. So next we need to style our button. So here I'll add margin. Next we'll add padding. Also I'll say outline to be none. Okay, next we need to add is border radius, and I will give it 1 rem. And next we need to add is font weight of 700. Next I'll say color. Also we need to add border, and I'll say none. Next we need to add is a cursor, and it needs to be pointer. And the last one we need to add transition. So next we need to add our button some hover effect. So we need to add hover effect. So I'll say btn. You can say hover, open curly braces. Here we only need to add some transform only. So I'll say transform. I'll give it a scale of 1. Next and here I will also do the same. Say transform, and I'll give it a scale of 1. Okay, first we can't have the same scale, so we need to change the first one to 0.95. I think that will be nice. Next what we need to do is style our card element. From here I'll say display to be none. Now save this and load your web page. Now we completed, but we forgot to add color to our buttons. So now the problem is our buttons are not colored. So let me just check the CSS. I don't know, we went wrong. You can see everything is okay unless there's something wrong with the HTML. So make sure to check the three cards, each three cards button. So with the problem is here. The problem is here. We forgot to add one more div, the closing div. Save this, and you can see I'm running live, so it will automatically update it. So just refresh. Now you can see we have our 3 amazing pricing card with some with amazing button colored. So that's all for today, and we completed creating our pricing card. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and also share with your friends this tutorial. So without saying more, I just want to say subscribe, and I will leave the source code in the link description. So till next time, bye.